Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Navy's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
To the ground with the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Looking down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways, he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing third and inches. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught close to the marker, it's O'Brien. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load. Chop blocked on every single play over.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. Sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, better look out! Ripping through the defense. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Big fullback's got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Navy will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here comes the Navy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Fullback's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's O'Brien. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Off play action. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Wolf.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Toss sweep to the right. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. The option look. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Navy will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mawe. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's my way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll ride his man on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on the option. He'll toss it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Snags it over the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've extended the lead and taking control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the big fullback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, an incompletion, who cares?
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy finish.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Maui. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. Big fella moving. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Navy will have to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Whitehead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's O'Brien. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And here comes the Navy offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Motion from the back. On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The handoff. Keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The kick is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique. And
turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good as they finished it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.